Cunningham is revered as one of the finest horsemen in the world, and the proof is in the pudding as the Curraghmore drafts year in, year out provide superior race horses. The last 12 months have been sensational, and there's no doubt the crop of 2023 will follow in their footsteps. We see so much of the great record of New Zealand bred horses right around the world, but in particular in Australia and New Zealand. And Curraghmore is probably one of the best examples of that. Your record just in recent times of graduates from the farm here. No compromise in the Metropolitan. Kovalika, a real up-and-comer, winning the Grand Prix Stakes, an Australian Filly of the Year. Gypsy Goddess, Asterisk won the New Zealand Derby. Tofane, Ruthless Dame, Nerve Not Verve, Anavisto, and the exciting Financier. I mean, it really is a record you should be proud of.
Absolutely, Caroline. We certainly take a great deal of fulfilment from watching our horses perform once they leave our farm. But I do just know that how fortunate we are that all of these horses have been trained to their potential, which is not a given, and we're just fortunate that they managed to get on the winner's board in the big races.
Well, we start with lot 544, a colt by the real sire on the rise, Al Manzoor from Spirit of Galway. This page for this colt is just full of stakes winners, such as the Cantala Stakes winner Shillelagh, Kerwin's Lane, Johnny, Tullamore. He's a gorgeous colt, isn't he? He's just all business.
Regardless of the way he's bred, he's a very, very good colt. He'll always take your eye. You know, he is his damn line in his physique, but equally he's got the movement of what you see in the Al Manzoors, and I think he's a very big prospect for us. He's got beautiful blood with being out of a mare by Rip Van Winkle, who's doing a good job as a broodmare sire, but also out of a full sister to Shillelagh. It's a good family, and I think he's got the potential to put himself on the winner's board in years to come.
Lot 405 by Poisier out of Pacific Colt. Well, Poisier's well and truly proven now, isn't he? And this particular colt from Pacific has a lot of Encosta del Lago there as well through Poisier. Very athletic.
I think he's an outstanding colt, I really do. What I really like mostly about him is that he actually fits his page. We can't say enough about Poisier. They're very progressive horses from 3 onwards, particularly this colt. He's got the physique of a horse that could well get up at the back end of his 2-year-old year, but you could equally see him being an absolute weight for age come 3 and 4. He's a big chance, I believe.
Lot 50 by Ocean Park out of Avisto. This colt's a half-brother to Francis Tressiday winner Anavisto, who was also second in the Queen of the Turf Stakes in Sydney.
He's actually quite an unassuming colt. I just got a real kick out of watching him up on the lawn this morning. In my eyes, he's his mother's son. She's by Tavistock, but she was actually Tavistock's first winner. She was his first stakes winner. And Anavisto became Tavistock's first stakes producer. He's not the biggest in the world, but he's got a lovely, easy action. He's quiet in himself, but he has got a bit of fizz, and it's just telling me that he's maturing nicely in his mind. I just think he's a little racehorse.
Lot 603 by Savabil from Toffee Nose. The dam's a group place getter in Melbourne, a November foal, but again, a great action on this fellow.
Yep, well, again, I got a good thrill this morning just watching him up on our lawn there, which is the acid test for me, really, and one of our last foals born of his crop. He's just finally coming to it now. He's quite unfurnished, and people will see that when they come to the sales, but he's just a lovely athletic horse, and we're seeing it more now that he's getting there in his strength. This lad's dam line, going back to Denise's Joy and the John Singleton family, and you put in Galileo, he has unreal potential, I really feel. Despite his date of birth, it would not surprise me to see him up certainly in the spring or autumn as a 3-year-old at the very latest. He's a big chance.
Lot 521 by Dundeel from Silver Tiara. This filly's a 3/4 sister to the Huddy's Tough Silvera and a close relation to Shootout, and bred, as you can see by the brand, by Linda and Graham Huddy.
Absolutely. You know, when I saw this filly as a weanling, I just thought, I'm going to have you in my draft. She gives me a thrill every day, to be honest, just to see her development. She's come out on the lawn there this morning, just like the very best of our horses do. She's beautiful quality, but she's got beautiful movement, and most of all, her mind is just, she's very special. I can just see 1,000 guineas and oaks stamped all over her. Let's hope she can get on her honours board one day.
And lot 608 by Justify from Tulip, of course Justify, the American Triple Crown winner. And the dam was placed in a golden slipper, 4th in a blue diamond, and won the Magic Night as well. I mean, she was a superior filly herself.
Absolutely. I feel Very privileged to be offering this filly, won by Justify, who's made an exceptional start in the Northern Hemisphere, perhaps when least expected, in that he's started 29 individual winners up there, 6 or 7 stakes winners, and you really would have expected them to be more 3-year-old types. So we know they've got the engines. So we actually offered Tulip herself as a yearling, and she put Piero on the map. She was a real high-class filly. This filly has just got the most beautiful head. She's got a real filly's head, lovely shoulder on her. She's big like her breed, like you expect from the Justifies, but equally she's very balanced with it. I said to Tom Magner when he asked me if I'd like to sell her was she can lead her draft out, and she's certainly fitting the bill. I think it's all culminating in what's going to be a very exciting Curraghmore for us. I really feel we're on target, not just the way they present, but I really feel we're on target to take a draft of high-class prospects up there to the sales.